And now, actually Swami Brahmarupananda ji, we all call our Swamiji. And now God has been so good that He's giving us another our Swamiji, Swami Ishatmananda ji. Although he is new to America, to Chicago, to this place only few months, but he is our Swamiji also. And as I said last time also, Swamiji's introduction is his talk. So just listen to his talk, and that is his introduction. He's going to talk today on Be Spiritual. Thank you very much.
In the wonderful song, melodious song, Rama Ratana Dhanapai. So many varieties of things are there, the dhana, wealth, but the best and the highest is the Rama. Why? The moment you realize Sri Ramachandra, you get everything, whatever you want. So Rama Ratana, that is our goal. Our spirituality means to realize that. Now, this human society is constantly progressing. Every moment it is progressing. And all people from different country, different nation, different culture, they are contributing in this progress. And that is the human, how they are progressing? They are progressing through knowledge and by acquiring experience. And then how it is, if we just look at Swami Vivekananda also saying, the French, their aesthetics, beauty, all this, that is their contribution. So with Russians, humanitarianism, the communism is a humanitarianism. British, they love dignity and valor. That is their contribution to the human society. The Americans, human freedom. They're always fighting for the freedom. And Japanese, nationalism. Chinese, the pragmatic wisdom. And India's contribution to the human society, spirituality. That is the beauty, that is the speciality of India. And they said, Atma Deepo Bhava. You have to be your own light. And long back, maybe 5,000, 6,000 years before, the rishis of the old, they are telling, Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi Atmanam Viddhi. Not less than that. Atmanam Viddhi. How deep is the ocean? How long is this? No, that is all nothing. Atmanam Viddhi. Know thyself. The moment you know yourself, Rama Ratana Dhanapai. That very moment you know that you have achieved everything. And that is spirituality. So spirituality means connected with the spirit. And we are having two, we know. One is our body, mind complex. Another is spirit. And what is spirituality? And that spirit. And what is that spirit? We do not know. We feel. We know that it is, when it is not there, nothing is there. Maybe the whole body will be there, all our organs will be there, eye, nose and all, everything will be there, but no function will be there. Why? Spirit. And what is the spirit? We do not know. So this, to know the spirit, the Atman, that is our progress. We have to go on and on. And the moment we realize that Atman, we immediately, everything becomes nothing to us. And imagine the person who has realized his self, Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukti Sukha Prapti Hetave Janma Dharita. Why? Sorry. So they say, why we have born? Why this human birth? Only one goal. Adi Shankaracharya is telling, Jivan Mukti Sukha Prapti. Enjoy with freedom. And this freedom is not the freedom of the political or your speech freedom or economical freedom. No. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom is the song of the soul. Swami Vivekananda is telling. It's the song of the soul. What is that type of freedom? It's already there in everything, in this world, but not at all attached. So that is called spirituality. In the Upanishad they say Sat Chit Ananda, because it is difficult to explain. So Sat Chit, they're giving only some of the hymns. And civilization, Swami Vivekananda is telling, in the Harvard University, he declared that civilization is the manifestation of divinity in man. What is civilization? Manifestation of the divinity in man. And what is the divinity? We will come afterwards. Slowly we will see what is the divinity. The more we see here in this place in America, in every places, wherever you are going to keep the car, they have thought there may be some people who is having some problem, so some space has been booked for that, and everybody is maintaining that. The thought is there already. When the people will be behaving like this, what we have to do, what we should not do, like this, everything they have thought, and civilization making the progress. So this way, what is the civilization? The only basic thing, what? Concern for others. That is civilization. And when that concern will be love, that is spirituality. So this spirituality, when you are thinking that be spiritual, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, the Guru of Swami Vivekananda, he declared, Ishwar Labh Manushya Jivane Uddeshya. He didn't say for the Indians. He didn't say for this people or that people. He said Manushya. For the whole human being, Ishwar Labh, realizing God, realization of God. That is the goal, highest goal. Look at it, the responsibility. We have developed so much, we have so much. And now they were singing over here with the accompaniment of the harmonium and all these musical instruments that they are developing. Sometimes some people are singing or reciting or writing. When you read, marvelous. Other people, when they are traveling for 2-3 hours, they are just going on reading the books. Somebody has written. So many developments are there. But think when that love will be there. The love for each and every being. How is me and mine. Then Jesus Christ, when he says, love thy neighbor as thyself, spirituality. And then again he said in one place, I think in the Bible of the Luke, he is telling, you have heard, they say, love thy neighbor. I say unto you, love your enemy too. Higher spirituality. That is the spirituality. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, Adveshta sarva bhutanam. Spirituality. No desha, no enmity with anyone, anything. That is called spirituality. How we can do that? Just by practicing? No. Love. The moment there will be love, then that very moment we can forgive everyone. So here I was going through, even in the science also, they are thinking in this fashion. Because everything, that unity. Unity is a wonderful way, and who will do it? Now the question is, we have to be spiritual. And who will be, you have not kept a watch anywhere. There's no one. So anyway, I would say. Because we the speakers have only one defect. We can't stop. Oh, thank you very much. Up to 7:45, 8, huh? Okay. And then question answer, little meditation. So I think up to 7:45.
That's fine.
Okay. Now we have to practice a little bit practical thing. What are the practical things? First and foremost, we have to decide that we should be spiritual. I'm not talking about religion. Religion for the beginning. There are 3 steps. Previously also I told some of the who attended the classes. Religion has 3 steps. First is ritual. You go to the temple, so much of rituals are going on. And then in the Hanumanji temple, all big fruits are there because small thing won't do. So in other temples, the food is changing and flowers is changing, mantra is changing. So many rituals will be there. And that is the beginning. That is necessary. But there we should not stop. First is the ritual. Second is morality. And that morality, when it becomes a part and parcel of our personality, it becomes spirituality. And that is the goal. Majority of the time when we reach up to that morality will stop. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That's morality. But when they say, love your enemy, that's spirituality. Because who can love the enemy who is harming? So that love, wonderful love. How? I'll just quote from the Bhagavad Gita. The one practice is for our, they say, Shariraka Tapasya. Deva, Dvija, Guru, Pragga. Pujanam, Shaucham, Aryavam, Brahmacharya, Ahimsacha, Shariram Tapa Uchate. And this is the body tapas, so the physical. What first is, you have to be humble before those who are, as in Hindi they say buzurg, but buzurg means elderly, also with knowledge. So this is Deva, means God. Dvija, the twice born. Why twice born? Cultured. It's not only the trait, but the person is developing. When we are born, we are uncultured. All children are uncultured. Small kids. They don't know what to do. Then our parents, they are giving the training. You should not do this, you should do this, you should behave like this. It goes pseudonym. He wrote a wonderful book. There he has mentioned that one German scholar told him, one thing I like of you Indian. And what is that? Because almost all the time Indians are criticizing Indians. Because we don't like anything. If you go to sell them a pen or a watch made of India, they won't purchase. But if you sell them something made of China, immediately, oh, something foreign. So that is our mentality. This is for a long time. But anyway, it is changing. This gentleman told him, I like one thing for Indians. What is that? When a young person smoking cigarette, when he saw that some elderly person is coming, approaching, whether he knows him or not, immediately he will be hiding the cigarette. That respect he gives, and I like it very much. See, the respecting the elderly people, that is also sadhana. And by doing that, what happens? Ego goes away. That is the point. The ego is going away. Deva, Dvija, Guru, Pragya, Pujanam, then Shaucha, Arjavam. Shaucha means cleanliness, and Arjavam means straightforwardness, righteousness. Very straightforward, no crookedness. In a simple way, he will say everything, she will say everything. Brahmacharya, restraining all the senses, ahimsa, non-injury, all these things are called shariram tapa. These we have to practice fast. And second, they say bachik. When you are talking, we must be very, very careful. How? Anudvega karam vakyam. You should not speak in such a way so the others, people are hurt. You should restrain in such a way that you know many things, filthy words, but you should not allow that to come on the tongue. Swami Ranganathananda ji, he was a very famous person, a very good speaker all over the world. He spoke so many times. Maybe some of you must be knowing. When he was 6 years old, he was admitted in a school. You know, in those days in the village, the minimum age was 6 years. And he went and he was admitted in the school. And the school, good and bad, both things are there. And he learned a very filthy word from someone, friends or something. He was not knowing the meaning of the word. So the new word he has learned, he came and applied to his mother. Immediately she understood, without knowing the meaning, the boy, just like a parrot, he is telling. And she was a very wonderful mother. Without rebuking, he said, son, this is a very filthy word. You should not tell like these words. Because this tongue is the seat of Saraswati, the goddess of jnana, knowledge. If you are using this type of filthy words, that goddess of knowledge will never come on your tongue, and you will never get respect in the human society. He was telling, Ranganathanji himself was telling us, I was 6 and now I am 60. Just because my mother said that, always ring in my mind, and never from this tongue any filthy words came after that. Never I used that. So anudvega karam vakyam. One must be very, very careful about that. Speaking only words that are inoffensive, true, satyam, priya, hitam jayat. It must be true, and then priya. Sometimes some satya is a hard truth. One should not speak like that. And then with that truth only, that will be beneficial. And that is one thing I like in this society, because when I've come and mixing with many people, many things are so new and so good to me. I'm learning every moment. Here the people are so courteous. Even the shopkeepers, if you go, hello, hi, how can I help you, and like that. Of course, sometimes I couldn't understand. I was sitting in a chair, then my job was over. So the lady came and said, have a good day. I thought I have to talk with her. Then my companion, the American Swamiji, he said, no, she is asking us to go away because that chair is necessary. So she didn't say, go away. She said, have a good day. Now you go and enjoy the day and give the chair. So even then, so this way, wonderfully, they're explaining, expression is good. So this way we have to anudvega karam vakyam satyam priyam hitam, which is beneficial. That one should tell. I was telling those young people who were accompanying me, they were all coming and they also attended this retreat there at Ganges. So they are from India. And India, so many 100,000 people. Among them, a very few they are coming to in America, studying in the universities. They are not ordinary. I told them, you are not ordinary people. Always keep in mind. And when you finish your study, when you join in the service, then you always think, I'm something special. I have to do something special for the society. Don't just join its job and then earn money and go to, what's it called? Alaska, because they are going there. Some people, where you are going, I am going to Alaska. Then you go, enjoy. But at the same time, do something for the society. That is also essential. You should not forget, because God has given you so much intellect. You must be thankful to God. How you can express your thanks? By doing something for the society, for those who are at your back. So that is the way we have to. So this is the Satya, the truth. Swami Vivekananda is telling, I hold them traitor. Look at the word he's using, very hard, strong word. I hold them as traitor. Who? Being educated at the expenses of the millions of poor. Never do anything for those people. And that is spirituality. When Swami Vivekananda was here, and think of the American, that lavishness and Indian poverty, and one person, he is in Detroit, he was very rich, he offered him a very good room with bed and all that. I went to see that, not in Detroit, but that happened somewhere, I can't remember right now. He couldn't sleep on the bed, he was sleeping on the floor. Then the gentleman came and saw and said, Swamiji, any problem? No problem. It is so comfortable. But I can't sleep because millions of my countrymen, they are going to bed without a morsel of food. They don't have anything. How can I enjoy this lavishness? That is called spirituality. Love, love and love. Without discrimination. So this is, we have to develop. His Guru, Bhagavan Sri Ram Krishna, when he was going to the famous Kashi, for a Hindu, going to the Kashi, you can imagine, and one rich person was taking him or bearing all the expenses, and they were doing those days, they used to go by road only. So he was a jamindar, he was a landlord, he was taking so many people, camping after camping, they were just going, and in one place he saw so many people, very poor people, they're all sitting without food, without clothing, without anything. Then this Sri Ramakrishna went and sat in this group of people and told that his disciple, whatever money you are having, feed them, give them new clothing, and then only I will go, otherwise not. And this man, he was a jamindar, so naturally he was counting. He said, Swamiji, so many people are there, and if I feed them and give them clothing, then all my money will be gone, and then I can't spend, because when I am going over there, there's a pilgrimage center, but I am a jamindar, I cannot go and just go like the sadhu. I have to hire a big room and then this and that. Sri Ramakrishna said, I won't go to your this pilgrimage. I will be here only, unless you are doing this thing. This is called spirituality. What is spirituality? The love and concern. Anudvega karam bhakyam satyam priya hitam jayat. Then swadhyaya abhyasanam jaiva bangmaya tapa uchate. We have to read very holy books to constantly giving this inspiration to our mind, because all our five senses constantly attracting us to go outside. Go. The Starbucks, I was coming and got tempted. So I was coming, when I was coming from there, suddenly, because I'm telling you, my weakness is coffee. So the moment I saw the Starbucks, I told, can you go to the Starbucks? And all these young people, they didn't drink. I'm an old man. Shamelessly, I drank a cup of coffee. But afterwards, I felt sorry, but anyway, I enjoyed the coffee. So this is the way the moment I heard the Starbucks or saw the Starbucks, all my senses dragging me out. Enjoy. You have to control. How? That is why constantly we have to have the Swadhyaya. What is Swadhyaya? Reading holy books. What are the holy books? Those books only written by the realized soul. So many people are writing so many things. It's a wastage of time. Our time is limited. So we must be very, very careful. Only those books written or they mentioned about those people who have realized God, those books we have to study regularly. Swami Vivekananda's mother, when I was reading her life, in those days the ladies, they were not educated at all in our country. But she got education, training, when she was a very small child because her father wanted that the daughter should learn. So she learned. Every day 4 hours she used to read. Every day is a regular routine. And I was wondering, when I come to know about that, I read somewhere, the mother of Rabindranath Tagore also, she used to read 4 hours regularly. See the habit, and that has come to the child, Rabindranath and Vivekananda. They got and these ladies, they themselves being like that, elevated, giving that to the children. And children are also going like that. So Swadhyaya is very important. All the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavata, Gita, where from Narendranath, Vivekananda learned. Even the basic that. Why? Apparently he was showing he is religious, but inside he was not. I can stand everything, but hypocrisy, that's Swami Vivekananda said. Come and tell me that I have done this thing, it's okay. I can stand everything, but hypocrisy. That's why here it says, Bhava Samsuddhi. One must be clear by heart. Bhava Samsuddhi. This is very important, and that is what is called Manasa Tapasya, Manasik Tapasya, mental Tapasya. And these 3 slokas of Bhagavad Gita, if we follow, we are spiritual. Sure. Even if we cannot follow all, at least 1 or 2, if we try, you will see the transformation. That is spirituality. That is the goal, and there we have to reach. And who will help us? Our mind, and nobody else. Urdharet Atmana Atmanam. That is the word. You have to help your own mind with your own self, and no other way. Thank you very much for you have listened to me. Our mind is very, very peculiar, that you all know. You're all grown-up person, we know. But this mind can be chastised, as they call. And first and foremost, we have to baptize it. How? We have to take an oath right this moment. I am going to be spiritual. You are baptized. And the moment you are telling yourself, no, enough is enough. I am going to be spiritual. I am going to follow this. And keep that, as we used to do as a student. You keep 3 slokas of Bhagavad Gita in the pocket. Sometimes you bring it out and read and keep. Constantly, it will give you the reminder. And slowly you will see you are changing, transforming. All your behavior will be changed. And one thing will come, sure and certain, joy. Wonderful joy, peace. In every situation, you are happy. And that is spirituality, because God is joy, God is love, and God is always peaceful. And that will come within us, and we will also be peaceful. Now, if you have any question, please, you can have, and then we can try to meditate a little with the wonderful chair. Getting the support at the back, one should meditate.
In the beginning you had mentioned Jivan Mukta.
Jivan.
So how is spirituality played as far as reaching to the Jivan Mukta stage?
See, the spirituality, the moment you become spiritual, you are automatically mukta. Mukta means where? Mukta means bondage. As she is mentioning about the Jivan Mukta. So what is Jivan Mukta? When you are leaving, you are free. Free from what? Free from the bondage. What is that bondage? Desire.
Attachment.
So the moment you are free from the desire, free from the attachment, think of it. So nicely they are moving. One person was telling me when I was going to here and there, see Swamiji, you are so free, everybody is calling you, sending you the ticket, and you are just going to the airport, that also somebody is taking to the airport, and nicely you are moving around, no office, no nothing. So I told, because I have given up, you give up and follow me. And that is the thing. But it's so difficult to give up. One person, he challenged one of our Swami in Bangalore. The Swamiji was speaking, and he said, oh, this is very easy. Ramakrishna Mission Swami, they're living in a nice rooms, having the clothing, everything. So it's so easy. He said, okay, you come and join us. Be here for only 7 days, just like our brahmachari. You should not follow me. I am the in charge of this place, so I have a lot of freedom. You have to stay here like our brahmachari. 7 days. He said, okay, he accepted. Then he came and started staying. First day he was all right. And second day, he was absent in the morning prayer. Then the Swami noticed and sent someone calling. He said, no, I can't get up so early. I will get up at 9:30. In India, 9:30, all our brahmacharis are up and they are there in the temple. I told you have to live like a brahmachari. But somehow he came half sleeping, half awake. He came and sat, and then after the breakfast, he was going here and there. So why you were loitering here? You go in the room, read some book. Now I am searching for the newspaper. So, we have morning newspaper, I cannot stay. So, third day, he was standing at the gate, looking outside. Then the Swami told, any difficulty, any problem? See, no brahmacharis are out, everybody inside the room. You also promise that you will live like a brahmachari. You go. So, Swamiji, please release me. Food is good, everything is good. But I will be mad if you are giving me like this. And he said, okay, I will release you, but you have to go and announce to all the devotees, this is difficult. So like that only, life is very difficult. But Jivan Mukta is living in the society, but totally free. Because no attachment. Next, any question?
How do you stop continuous thoughts?
Or thoughts that is coming. That is very important, First, all of us, we know that what type of thoughts are coming. One lady came today, a very young lady, newly married. She was asking this question at Ganges retreat, privately of course. And this, we know different type of thoughts are coming. My suggestion will be, just note it down. The moment you are noting down your thoughts, what type of thoughts are coming, you will find so many different thoughts are coming. Then second step, where from these thoughts are coming, generating. Then you will find that because you went somewhere, talked with someone, looked at something, so all these thoughts are coming. This way, scientifically, if you are analyzing your own mind, you can stop your thoughts. Then, thought is a flow. And you cannot just stop it with something else. Another flow of thoughts you have to generate to stop it. And that flow of thought is called your japam. Yajnanam japajagoshmi. You have to go on constantly doing japa. If you have taken the initiation, it's good. Or just Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. That is sufficient. Constantly repeating. And or just Shivanam if you are doing. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Just like that. Constantly you have to go on doing. Then only you can stop this flow of thoughts. That is the only way and no other way.
So doing the constant japa.
Japa. When, suppose you are driving, you are all alone. Those people will be putting on the some and then hearing the music. Why don't you do yourself own music? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and then you go. You are repeating the name of it. Then sometimes just imagine the Lord Shiva on the sky, when you are just waiting for the green light, imagine that the Shiva is there on the sky looking at you, wonderful benign face, and his right hand is blessing you. Feel blessed. Imagine, just imagination, nothing practical, but your heart will be full. Again you go on repeating the name. That is the way one should do the japa and enjoy the japa.
So Swamiji, any bhajans or any kind of bhakti song is okay too, or what?
That's true, but are we really pondering on the words of the bhajan? That is important. The bhajan is going on and we are talking among ourselves as the background music and we are having the dinner. That won't do. So when we are singing something, that as she was telling at the Mira's bhajan, Mere to Giridhari Lal dusra na koi. When you are thinking like that, I have only Giridhari Lal. Oh, what a beautiful that you are imagining. Then in the bhajan they are telling that they call decoration about Rama. Shuddha Brahma Parat Pararam. He is Shuddha, he is pure. And that way when we are thinking and meaning of the words of the bhajan songs, same japa, same thing is happening. Ma Saradamani Devi, many of you must have heard and saw. And this Saradamani is very simple way she is telling. Tapasya is nothing but keeping your mind at the feet of God. That is tapasya. The tapas, the moment we hear about the word tapas, means you have to go somewhere, then without food, without drink. It is not a very simple thing. Anyone can do. All the poor people in our country, they are only without food and drink. What is there? But the thing is, you have to control your mind and keep constantly at the feet of God. How? This practical way. Thinking that God is always with you. All the time he is or she is traveling with you, talking with you. That is called tapasya. One very simple person was there and he never knew how to practice japa, tapasya, etc. He was a small shopkeeper and he had a picture of God and he used to go inside to bring the things and selling, etc. And the moment he had a quarrel with someone, customer, he came and complained to God. Look at this man. He is coming and constantly pestering me. Give me this thing in this price. Can I give it? I purchase in 4 rupees. I am selling in 5. Can't I keep in 1 rupee at least for me? And I have my time. He is talking with the God. And then he'll be telling, have you heard what happened in my locality? Those people. This is the way he was talking with the God. One day one Pandit came and he saw this man is talking like that. He said, hey, what you are doing, committing sin. God is God. You should not talk like that. You should always go and in Sanskrit only you should chant. Then he got afraid. Sanskrit, I never heard like this. Then next day he stopped talking. And but his mind is drawing to that because so many years he has practiced. Both of them, they have become friends. He couldn't remove the photo, but he was not looking to the photo. Suddenly, one day he heard, after 2-3 days, from the photo the God is telling, hey, why you are not looking at me, not talking with me, and not giving any information about the locality? I was getting so much of information. Then he said, no, that is sin. Who said? The Pandit said. The Pandit do not know anything, because everything only intellectual. I love those who speak from the heart. And that is spirituality. So shall we practice a little? And withdrawing. I won't collect anything. How? I am closing the eyes and collecting the mind all from these things that we see, hear, smell and all that. But you have to give something to the mind, otherwise it is always naughty, it won't listen to you. So something what? Imagine that Omkara, this beautiful Omkara just is here, imagine that Omkara traveling all the length of your backbone. And from the bottom it is coming slowly, bright Omkara. Try to imagine. Everything is imagination. Just imagine it is traveling and coming out. And when you are releasing and breathing out, imagine that. From the Muladhara, it is coming up to the Sahasrara and going out. Whenever you are breathing out, then whole mind will come where? On the Omkara. And when you are releasing out or breathing out, I will ask you to utter Om. It is not O, it is A, U and Ma. Om. Like that. Swami Vivekananda is telling the last part, the Ma, both the lips should be closed. And the Ma, the vibration should be within the body. It is not O, A. As if rolling inside. And the Ma, it should give the vibration within. And whole mind will go on that. A, U, Ma. Coming up from the navel, and then the heart, then the throat, and then coming out. Ma. And the Ma should give that situation only. So that is called Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana. What is Dharana? I will go on telling you something. You just imagine. But I am showing you all the fingers you have to make like this and put right hand fingers, and you have to put it on the center of your head. Center of your head. And then only this ring finger on the in between the eyebrow. Then the ring finger again on the throat, just here on the throat. Then again all the fingers on your chest. And I will go on telling you something, like just for 5 minutes we can have that. First 3 times we will breathe and then release. When you are breathing, you are holding one nostril with the thumb. Let us all do at a time with the thumb. Then taking in from the other side, counting. I will do the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now close both the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Slowly you have to release. Slowly you have to do. I didn't count 30, 32 because it is too much. So it is okay. So then again, next other nostril, the other one which was open, so that should be closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold both the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Release slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is alright. This way you have to do, but counting must be 32 times. And it will be so pleasant. You will see when you are practicing. Right this moment you are thinking that is difficult, but when you are practicing it, 32 is so simple. It's nothing. All the pujaris, they do it before puja. All the pujaris, they will be doing this. And because it gives a wonderful joy within, because of the fresh, the oxygen. Now, you put all the fingers together, right hand fingers, and put on your head. Close your eyes, and those who have taken the initiation from the Guru, think of your Guru on a white flower, At the center of your head, press a little, bring the mind over there, and very strongly try to imagine that white flower is open over there. Color is very important, white color. So many petals. And over that, your guru or a person whom you respect sitting. You are touching the feet and he is also blessing you. You are so happy after offering the pranam to your Gurudev. Now bring the hand down and with this finger, this ring finger, place it in between the eyebrow. Give a little pressure. Try to imagine a yellow flower. Yellow color. Color is very important. Strongly imagine yellow color. It's a beautiful flower. Over that, one Devi, goddess, she is sitting. She is Saraswati, the goddess of learning, the goddess of knowledge. With white shari, red bordered white shari, and benign face, she is looking at you. I go along with my Guru and then offer my pranam, and the goddess, so kind, touching my head and giving her blessings, asking where you are going. I am telling Mother, I am going to see my Ishta, my Atman. She blesses and smiles. My mind is full of joy getting the blessings of Saraswati. Bring that hand little down on the throat. Give a little pressure over here. And bring over there the mind. Imagine that one Gerua color flower is there. And this is a wonderful color flower. Over that, Lord Shiva is sitting. He is the yogi, big eyes. He is looking at us. All around is so peaceful. Everybody is meditating. I go along with my Guru to Lord Shiva. A wonderful light is coming out from his body. Try to imagine that. You don't see the body, you only see the Shiva. He is sitting over there, the bright white Shiva. I touch the feet of Shiva and immediately I feel just like the electric shock. I am becoming pure. My mind is quiet, calm. I have no craving. My Guru also smiling at me. He is happy that I got the blessings of Lord Shiva. The Shiva with his right hand, he is blessing me. I am so happy. Whole my body, my mind pure. And then Guru taking me to the Ishta. Bring the hand little down on the chest. Put all the fingers together and then put on the chest and press a little. Bring the mind on the chest. Now put your hand on your lap or on your knees. Sit erect. Forget your body. Forget the circumstances. How people are sitting, who are sitting, how I am sitting, everything you forget. And only look at your heart. What you see? A temple within the heart. And a red lotus, Padma, a red flower is there. And 8 petals, count the petals. And red, very red. Over that, your God is sitting, the God you love. He is sitting. It is a temple. It's not the human heart. You are wondering, this is my body, but I am out of my body. I am looking at me from outside the body. And within my heart, my God is sitting. And his two legs he is keeping as a person keeps when sitting on the chair. Guru is indicating, go and do some seva to the Ishta. I prostrate and touch my forehead to that feet of God. The moment I am touching my forehead, whole body is shivering. Wonderful joy. No fear, no pain, no craving. Who am I? So much of joy within me. When the Lord is looking at me, I bring a plate and keep the Lord's feet on that plate and slowly pouring little water and washing the feet. He is smiling, seeing me doing that seva to him. That service he is enjoying. Then I am putting away the plate and with a dry cloth wiping the feet, decorating, and then putting the flower. He is smiling. Then slowly he is sitting as we sit squatting. I bring a garland of flower, put on him. He is appreciating. Then I touch him. Just like a child is praying to the Father, I pray to him, God, I don't know how to pray. I don't know how to meditate. I don't know how I will pray to you. Please, you don't leave me. The Lord keeps his hand on my head. My whole body is changing. I go and bring a plate full.
Back to Swamiji's, we go to the Rama kitchen, Gupta dining hall, Gupta dining hall. We'll go there and have dinner. I just wanted to tell you something funny happened today on my way to the temple. I was walking up and I saw somebody walking with Swami Vivekananda. And I said, it was Swami Ishatmananda coming. And so I touched your feet, and then he said, I said, Swamiji, how come you're here? He said, well, Swami Ishatmananda is coming, so I thought it would be nice to hear him. So come here, pay my respects. So that covered it. So I went up there, and then I see the President Tilakji. He said, Amici, what's going on? I said, why? He said, on the notice board we have Swami Ishatmananda Maharaj from Germany. And I sent him a memo to everybody that instead Swami Ishatmananda is coming, but there is Swami Vivekananda. So it was a very pleasant, we like to have this kind of surprises every month, Swamiji, because your presence is always God-given. As I always like to quote one of my friends saying that our friend's son, these are gods in the human form. And we are very honored to have you with us. Yes. One thing I forgot to mention was something last 2 weeks ago, Saturday, we had Swami Sant Rajendra Singh Maharaj. We had a huge gathering, this was full. And we're talking about meditation. And we will be teaching meditation to Sunday school children starting September. It'll be part of the syllabus. And anybody, and the parents too, anybody wants to have that meditation classes, please contact the temple or call us. And lastly, Swamiji is aware of it, Swami Ishatmananda, that as an ongoing process for the, and Swamiji is with the Vivekananda 150th celebration. Whole month of September, next lecture, we have a holiday in August. So next lecture is September 1st. All the 5 Sundays in September will be visited by Swami from different parts of the country. Next one is September 1st, September 8th, September 15th, September 22nd, and September 29th. 5 Sundays. Please make yourself available. And if you ask me why every Sunday is busy, because Swami Vivekananda gave his speech in 1893 in the month of September, so we want to make sure we talk about his philosophy, what he said. So please make yourself available that day, let your friends, family know. And in month of September also, we are fortunate to have among us, we'll have September 28th, Baba Ramdev, that'll be Saturday. And so please look at, watch for that information on the paper.
The 15th, the Nun is coming, the Mataji.
Yeah. September 15, we have Mataji is coming. And so they're all first 7th, first 8, 15, and 23rd. My God, my